Sometimes in economics, we forget what I think the real issue is, and that is what's happening to ordinary people. How do we create a vibrant economy which provides decent jobs and decent benefits to people? I wanted to start off with Dr. Bernstein. Right now in America, we have the most unequal distribution of wealth and income of any major country on earth. In English, what's happening is the middle class is disappearing. Since 1999, median family income has gone down by some $5,000. Real unemployment today is over 14%. We have the highest rate of childhood poverty in the industrialized world. Many of the new jobs that are being created are low-wage jobs. Meanwhile, the people on top are doing phenomenally well. You have an absolutely beyond belief situation where, according to the last study that I've seen, the top 1% is earning more than 100% of all new income. So you got the bottom 99% losing ground. All of the new income being generated is going to the top 1%. In terms of distribution of wealth, you have the absurdity of the top 1% owning 38% of the wealth, the bottom 60% owning 2.3% of the wealth. So my first question, forget the morality of some people having more wealth than they're going to spend in a million lifetimes, while the vast majority of people are struggling in America to keep their heads above water. Forget the morality of all that. Tell me about how you strengthen a strong economy. Can you have a strong economy when so few have so little in order to buy goods and services to create jobs when so few have so much? Dr. Bernstein?
I've just been writing about this very question, but I'll try to be brief. It's very difficult to do so. There's an interesting wealthy entrepreneur named Nick Hanauer who writes about this very point, and he kind of puts it in terms of, I'm just not going to buy that many cars. Exactly. There's certainly a case to be made that if the benefits of growth were more widely shared, and as you suggest, they're intensely concentrated now, spending, consumption, overall economic demand would also reflect that in ways that would be positive for the broader economy. Recoveries would not only or perhaps be stronger, but would feel a lot better to most people who have been left out, as you've suggested, for decades now.
Let me ask Dr. Roberts and everybody else a simple question. In 2010, Bank of America set up more than 200 subsidiaries in the Cayman Islands to avoid paying U.S. taxes. It worked. Not only did Bank of America pay nothing in federal income taxes, but they received a rebate from the IRS of $1.9 billion that year. Citigroup, ExxonMobil, Chevron, all of these and many other major profitable corporations invest their profits in the Cayman Islands. They pay very little or nothing in taxes in the United States of America. Dr. Roberts, does that make any sense to you?
I am deeply troubled by the interaction between politics and economics that you referenced a minute ago, especially with respect to the financial sector. And you mentioned inequality. The financial sector is a major source of that inequality. That's the bad kind. The good kind is Jeff Bezos and Steve Jobs and Sergey Brin, the people who created Apple and Amazon and Google, and I think they should thrive because they thrive by making other people's lives better. There's a other group of people who thrive by taking money from the rest of us. Please stop coddling them. Stop giving them breaks. Stop giving them bailouts. And if you do it in a way that punishes them. None of them went out of, very few of them went out of business, and the people who lent them the money that allowed them to make the lousy bets, they got all their money back 100 cents on the dollar.